guys, this is Aquarian Spade Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading for Monday today, September 21st, September 22nd, Monday, September 22nd, 2025. I would use some Palo or some sage to clear the space. But quite honestly, like a couple of weekends ago, I was Palo bombing. I talked about this in previous videos. I pretty much used all my Palo Santos. What I do is I set the little, pieces of Palo on the stovetop burner on low, and I know I have to stop doing that. I need to go back to using the charcoal things, because my fire alarms, all three of them, were chiming throughout the apartment, and it was just a lot of heavy energy a couple of weekends ago, and so I feel like whatever heavy energy there is now, that it's still, the Palo is still covering it, despite the fact that I've been out for like 3 or 4 days. Excuse me, sorry. I've been without Palo or sage for a couple of days. I mean, I've been finding like little pieces of stems, and even burning the stems. But I trust the universe right now. I don't know if anybody who watches, if you play The Sims, I do. I've been playing that game since I was a teenager. And they have like, this, they're people, just called Sims. They're in their own little world. And they have like whims and needs and wants. And, there's actually one where the Sims, like, I don't know. I mean, I know because I've played it and it's happened a couple of times to my Sims. This one jumped out and turned itself over. So we got water energy in the 9 of Cups. So maybe we kind of needed a heads up going into this reading, kind of what we're dealing with choices. You're using your emotions, fluid like water, not rapid like fire, or I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like earth energy, critical and fast paced like air sign energy. But yeah, so they basically, like, my sim at times is like fearing that somebody's controlling their actions. I forget what it's called exactly, but they feel like somebody's, leading their life, like they're not actually leading it themselves. Okay. So first card, we have 8 of Wands. Next is 10 of Swords. Page of Wands is the third card. And the underlying energy, we've got the Page of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the World card, and the Star card. Okay. We got 2 major arcanas here. So overall, like, listen, whoever's watching this, you've been putting in the work. You've been following orders now, and now that you've been following orders, like kind of like the Page of Wands looks very ready and been standing on business, literally standing. Whether you want to make it seem as if he's standing on the person, the individual in the card standing on business or not. But yeah, like, you've been a good stewardess or steward, and you've been following orders of the universe. You've probably, what I'm seeing in the 10 of Swords card is ego. Some who are watching, maybe all of you who are watching, have recently gone through an ego death. I'm getting ego with the 10 of Swords, and that was required of you. Like, you had to take, ego. Listen, I'm going through a lesson of ego myself currently, at where I'm at on my spiritual path. And, you know, you couldn't go easy on killing your ego. You got the Eight of Wands here, which to me is always action. I believe it came up in the last reading, the other reading that I did yesterday. As well, the Eight of Wands. So killed ego, and you're standing on business, and you're dressed for success. You know, you got your feather in your hat, you got your nice gold threads on, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, and because of this ego death, because of this victory over your ego, options. Page of Cups, still looking at it as like, you know, options, not so much as like the Nine of Cups card, but you're realizing that you also have a companion with water energy. If it's somebody that, you know, you've been trying to get involved with romantically, they could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sorry. I try to do the signs in order, but yeah, so, and you're you know, decisions to make, but these are, you don't mind, it's not work to you. You know, the individual looks pretty satisfied, like, yeah, this is what happens, you know, like when you stand on business, like the Page of Wands, you get all these cups. And okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. You know, having watched other tarot readers, I learned through watching their videos when they pull the world and the star cards that you know, you gotta, the nudity, YouTube will take that off. So but yeah, so the world and the star card. So before I said in the Page of Cups, there's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But more so, it's what's coming through as far as those signs is Scorpio. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries, or sorry, oh, maybe Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. We have heavy Aquarius energy coming through with the star card too. So yeah, this is, you're reaping what you're sowing, and if you've been reaping good things, you're all good. Bad things, I don't know. I can't relate, so no comment. If you have one, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below on that. But yeah, so I'm gonna roll the die here in a few minutes. But first I'm going to pull from the Angel Number Oracle cards. There's 56 cards in this deck. Some of you might have needed to hear that number. Maybe you're seeing 5, maybe you're seeing 6, maybe you're seeing 11, maybe you're seeing 2, maybe you're seeing 1. You can see these numbers. I've mentioned in previous videos, you can see these on license plates, billboard signs, at the bus stop, you know, on the billboards there. Somebody's birthday could be May 6th. Or maybe June 5th. So yeah, so let's get, let's see, universe, what number do we have to accompany? Oh wow, I drew this card in a couple of readings in the past couple of days. It's come out again, so taking chances. 0303, once again, somebody could be born on March 3rd. You take it however it resonates. So success, knowledge, friendship, impatience, freedom, optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. So you've seized them. You see the chances of killing your ego. This is you. This is literally the Page of Wands seizing. This individual looks like they're seizing the day. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. So, better direction, better everything. Once you know better, you do better. And so, and you know, that's pretty much the saying, and that's pretty much because that's how it goes. So I've got my die here. and I'm going to roll it about 5 to 7 times. For those that need more, a bit of a confirmation of people who are you're dealing with, maybe knowing their star signs will help you. So this will kind of give you a guide of what star signs I wouldn't necessarily say should be a part of your journey, but have a meaning. Let's just put it that way, maybe. So we've got here Pisces, or sorry, Cancer. I always get those two mixed up. Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini. Once again, we got Cancer. So heavy Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Gemini. Libra just came up. Gemini just came up. And Aries last time. Libra. So also heavy Libra. So I'm going to leave this video right here. Let me know if this resonates by leaving a comment below. Please also remember to like. That helps me out a lot to grow my channel, which is what I'm trying to do. And also be sure to subscribe for future video uploads. So thank you for watching.